I must just stay here. It's Cebu City after all.
Hi guys! Welcome back to our channel. It's already day 5 of our Cebu adventure. We started our trip in Oslo where we swim with the whale shark and explored the peaceful town. Then we spent 3 unforgettable days in Mole Bowl, enjoying the sardines run, swimming with the turtle, and visiting the mermaid statue. And now we're here in Cebu City to explore the most visited spots like Temple of Leia, Magellan's Cross, and Santo Niño Church. Of course, hindi rin mawawala ang pamimili ng pasalubong.
In this vlog, we will also share our travel itinerary and breakdown of our expenses, so stay tuned! So from Mole Bowl, we traveled around 3 hours going to SM City Cebu via taxi.
Doon sa SM Cebu kami nag-pick up ng sasakyan na ni-rent namin. Rented a car for 12 hours for around 3,500.
Ayan, nakuha na namin yung sasakyan. Bali yung nakuha namin sasakyan is Innova, kaya kasyang-kasya kaming 6 kasama na ang baggage namin.
Oo nga pala, we're planning to eat lunch na rin kasi hindi pa kami kumakain. We were supposed to eat at House of Lechon, one of the most famous lechon spot here in Cebu.
Pero pagdating namin, makikita nyo dito guys, oh, punong-puno ng sasakyan, daming nakapark, tapos may pila pa yan. Sabi nga nila madalas daw talaga maraming tao dito. Kaya we decided na lang to head to Ayala Malls and eat there instead. And now we are here at Ayala Malls. Tara, pasok na tayo and let's find something to eat. 1 PM na rin pala and gutom na talaga kami. May mga small snacks naman kami along the road. Pero puro chicherya lang yun.
Huh? Saan mo gustong pao?
Ano?
Sugba?
Mga para iba.
Tara.
Akit na. Parang masarap yun.
And we are here at Boy Sugba. Boy Sugba is a Visayan cuisine that offers grilled dishes and mga lutong bahay. Ang good vibes din ng place kasi ang colorful sa loob.
Crispy kangkong kinilaw with lato.
And yan guys, dumating na yung order namin. We order pala yung set meal nila na good for 6. At malalaki rin pala yung mga serving nila. So let's go. Boodle fight na. By the way guys, nagdagdag rin pala kami ng order. Order kami ng bangus and chicken. Panalo ang liempo nila dito at barbecue. Ang sarap ng ginamit nilang sauce. Tapos ang juicy pa ng meat.
Oh, yes!
So we just finished eating guys. So estimated na nagastos namin dito is around 2,000 pesos. Sulit na kasi sobrang busog kami. After neto, pumunta na tayo sa Temple of Leia. Mga 30 minutes away lang siya from Ayala Mall. So tara, let's go!
Guys, paakyat pala yung daan papunta sa Temple of Leia. Parang daan papuntang Tagaytay galing Santa Rosa.
Hey, Master.
Ito na nga guys, malapit na tayo. Medyo masikip lang yung daan papasok.
And finally, nandito na kami sa Temple of Leia. And here is the entrance rate. And here is the parking fees.
If you're planning to do a photo shoot, here's the price. Your ticket gives you full access to the temple halls, the terrace with the stunning panoramic view, and all the worthy photo spots. They're open daily from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., even on holidays. But take note, last entry is 30 minutes before closing time. Tip lang guys if you want a peaceful experience na konti lang yung tao, you can come 7 to 9 a.m. And if you want naman golden hour glow, you can come here at 5:30 to 6 p.m. So ayan guys, papasok na tayo sa loob ng temple. The Temple of Leia here in Cebu was built by Teodorico Adarna as a tribute and a memorial para sa late wife niya na si Leia Albino Adarna. Inspired ito by classical Greek and Roman architecture, kaya ang lakas maka-ancient vibe. Construction started around 2012 and until now, tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung expansion ng temple, kaya every time you visit, may bago kang makikita o ma-appreciate. Dahil sa ganda ng design at laki ng structure, naging popular tourist spot agad ito. Yung nakikita nyo ngayon, yan ang statue ni Leia. Ang taas niya ay around 9 feet. Tara guys, silipin naman natin yung taas.
Sa gabi mo nakalabas ka.
So guys, yan, nakikita nyo ang daming collection ni Leia. Mga figurines, book, vases, jars, at iba't iba pang items. Naipon daw yan from her travels abroad. And kung mapapansin nyo guys, mostly green yung kulay ng mga collections niya. Lalo na yung mga bases. Parang emerald green yata yung tawag sa gantong kulay. Not sure. Nandito na tayo sa baba guys. Dito naman sa babang hallway, makikita natin yung souvenir shop. Dito pwede tayong bumili ng mga pampasalubong na item galing sa Temple of Leia.
Anda, dito mo na. Be. Ang bilis mo naman. Ang bilis mo naman. Nagdagdakit. Pagod ka na. Pagod ka na. Ipis yan. I'm Scorpion. Ano yan eh?
Uwang.
Hindi. Salaginto.
Salaginto. Nga pala yung salabubang sa bahay. Wala na.
Different kinds of insects.
Different kind of salabubang.
Tingnan dito. Kita yun.
And dito naman sa harap, makikita nyo ang giant bronze lions na parang nagbabantay sa main entrance ng temple. Ang lakas maka-royal vibes.
Saan? Nasaan sila, ma? Si Papa?
Ayan, may mga Roman soldiers pa guys. Tignan nyo, naka-ready pa sila. Bantay ata sila dito sa paligid ng temple.
Laki ito.
Yun nga. Kuling-kuling pa.
Hey guys, may mga ginagawa pa dito. Ito yung tinatawag na ano, Golden Eagle. Gold Eagle. Tinatawag na Gold Eagle. Sama ko yan.
Nakatikas pahinga pa nga.
Gold Eagle. Tulungan po dito. Tadande. Okay.
And dito pala sa likod na part, makita nyo, tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung expansion nila.
Paano yata sila? Hindi, expand yan. Nakuha rin nila. Nakuha rin nila guys. Hindi na kaya yun. Hindi na yung parking space na. Hindi naman siya ganun kalaki. Hindi naman din siya ganun kalaki. Mga 10 to 20 minutes siguro na walking. May parking sa ako. Pero hindi na masama for 150 sa view naman kasi. Picture tayo. Sila Pao. So, ano sila?
Ayun, wala na.
Wala naman tayo mag-edit. Sabi sa'yo, wala pa to eh.
Kasi walang tao.
Pero,
Dito ka, oh.
pwede dito na ako palipad na.
Sayang kung wala to, oh. Kung wala tong glass house. Mapipicturean mo. Hindi naman sumulog.
And guys, meron pala silang resto dito. Nasa gilid lang siya. Kaya kung magutom kayo after nyo mag-ikot, pwede na kayong dumiretso dito.
Ito pala guys ang aerial view ng Temple of Leia. And here's the Cebu City! At dito naman sa harap ay makikita nyo ang panoramic view ng Cebu City. Overall, okay naman yung Temple of Leia. Mga 15 to 20 minutes lang ang ikot dito or even less depende sa pace nyo. If you're looking for a great view and a breathtaking structure, this place is definitely for you. It's like a love story carved into stone.
So now, punta naman tayo sa Magellan's Cross at Santo Niño Church. Isa ito sa mga pinaka-iconic na spots dito sa Cebu City. Naabutan pa kami ng rush hour. Grabe, sobrang traffic pala dito. Tapos naligaw pa kami. Yung pinin namin sa Google Map is doon daw yung church, pero pagdating namin iba pala yung place na yun. Akala namin Santo Niño Church na. And after a few minutes, nakarating na kami dito sa may plaza. Dito din kami nagpark. Tapos akala namin ito na talaga yung Santo Niño Church, pero hindi pa pala.
Chapel pala itong napuntahan namin. Anyway, mabuti na lang at malapit lang naman ang Santo Niño Church dito.
Naglakad-lakad kami at nakita namin yung Magellan's Cross. Nasa tapat lang pala ito ng munisipyo. At ang Santo Niño Church nandito lang din pala. Haba ng inikot namin pero sa wakas nakita din namin.
Kuya? Ano ya? Bakas ni Magellan. Ayan yun. Talaga. Hindi man.
Pero grabe traffic pa pumunta dito, no?
Ayun.
Sagam sila mga ano.
Magellan's Cross is one of Cebu's most famous landmarks. Located ito sa front of Cebu City Hall, near Basilica Minor del Santo Niño. It marks the spot where Ferdinand Magellan planted a cross 1521 to introduce Christianity to the locals. The original cross was believed to have healing powers, but over time it was damaged, so a new cross was built around it. Some say the original cross was stolen, but this site remains an important symbol of Cebu's Christian history and a must-see for visitors. And here is the Santo Niño Church. Di na kami nakapasok, si mama at papa lang nakapasok kasi strict sila dito about sa proper attire. Kung pupunta kayo dito at gusto nyong pumasok sa loob, make sure to wear proper clothes. Hindi allowed ang sando at shorts. Just heads up lang para hindi kayo maabala.
So habang hinihintay namin si mama at papa, buti na lang may souvenir shop dito sa tabi. Sakto hindi na namin kailangan lumayo. Namili na rin kami ng pasalubong, mostly dried mangoes ang binili namin. Kilala talaga ang Cebu sa masarap nilang dried mangoes. Isa yan sa must try at perfect na pasalubong.
Ganda ng kulay. Hi guys. ito.
Thank you.
95. Ayan o. Piyaya iyo? Jackfruit. Fruit. Ang cute nito, oh. Stickers. 99 lang. Alam mo yung max siya.
Kaya.
So, ganito yung pulse niya, Bea.
Mukha.
Di ba, Pit Senyor?
So ayan, tapos na kaming mamili ng pasalubong, naglalakad na kami pabalik sa sasakyan. This time, diretso na tayo sa airport. By the way, sa souvenir, nakagastos kami ng around 2,000 pesos.
Bye.
And dadaan din kami sa gas station para itap up ang gas ng nirent naming sasakyan. We spend pala around 500 pesos sa aming gas.
Finally, nandito na kami sa Cebu Airport, guys. Hinihintay pa namin yung mag-pick up ng sasakyan na na-rent namin. Pinauna na namin sila, mama at papa, doon sa loob para makakain na rin.
And after a few moments, nakakain na rin kami ni Habi at naka-check-in na din kami dito sa airport. We ate dinner pala, maybe around 600 for the two of us. We ordered lechon at chicharong bulaklak only. Alright, here's a breakdown of our Cebu City adventure expenses. And here's the total how much we spent during our Cebu escapade across Oslo, Mobile, and Cebu City. And that's wrap up our unforgettable Cebu adventure, from swimming with the whale shark in Oslo, chasing sardines and turtles in Mobile, hanggang sa pag-explore ng Cebu City. Sulit na sulit talaga ang bawat araw. Thank you so much for joining us in this 5-day journey. Sana na-inspire din kayong mag-explore at mag-relax while discovering the beauty and culture of Cebu. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more travel vlog. At as always, keep chasing memory and good vibes. See you!
Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye!